All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Shane.
How you doing?
I don't see Stewart. What's up? We will be starting in a few minutes. I don't see Stewart. I don't see Stewart. Let me see. Let me get this link. Let me send it over here. Stewart. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. All right, let me see here. Let me see here more. Promote the panelist. Who else we got in here? Let me see. Who else here? I don't know who else tested this thing out. Let me see. Coming on the webinar. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, what's up, my brother?
Hey, buddy. All right, Stuart. You in Zoom? Let's see if Stuart. I don't see Stuart. There he is. Promote the panelist. Dan, you got a video, Dano. Is it not letting you guys put video on? There you go. You're muted up.
Yeah, there we go. We're live.
There you go. All right. We'll get rolling here.
Hey there, Justin. I'm here.
Hey, buddy. Dano, I don't know what. Did you change your view or something, or is that a sun coming through the window?
Yeah. Sorry, I'll be moving.
Yeah, that was like a ray of sunshine. Stuart and Shane are shy, man. They like hiding behind the black screens. Stuart, Shane, meet Dano. I'm trying.
What's up, gents?
Hey, Dano. How you doing?
Great, man. You?
Awesome, thanks. Yeah.
I'm here.
Fantastic.
Let me see
Awesome.
who else.
There's no sunshine here, though, Justin. It's 2 a.m.
I know, dude. You guys are hustlers, man.
Got like sunshine from the lights.
Where, Shane? Are you? Where are you, Shane?
Out of Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah, bro.
Are you Portuguese?
I feel it.
That's a good answer, man. That's a good answer. You eat a lot of pork and rice?
It's always about feeling, isn't it? You know, how we feel every day.
It is, man. All right, so we're going to go live in the group. We got about 40, looks like 30 some people on here right now. Let me go ahead and let's think here. Just give me a second. Cancel.
I'm on my way upstairs to my office, so give me 1 sec. I'm just rolling out.
Okay, yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I'll get this up in here in just 1 second. I just want to, I'm going to broadcast this in the group. We'll get more people on here, so just hang on. More live on Facebook.
Hello.
Share in a group.
Anybody coming on the Zoom call? We're doing the marketing bot. Oh, you're on it? That's good.
Next.
Well, yeah, because we're the panelists, so everybody else is just watching because we're expecting a lot of people, right? Yeah, buddy. As long as you can see us, you're good.
Okay, this is gonna be
Thanks, buddy. Awesome. Okay, bye.
almost ready to launch our
There we go.
Okay, and we're gonna hit go live here. Just do one more look and see if anybody popped in that was testing. Where's Martin? Martin said he was coming, but I don't think he had a chance to pop in. All right, whatever, we're rolling like this, 4 of us. This is preparing. All right, all right, all right. We are live on Facebook. What's up, Facebook? CashFX Power Team. Justin Halliday here. It is Wednesday night for me. Let me just make sure. Yes, Wednesday night for me. It is early Thursday morning for our partners here, Mr. Stuart Murray and Shane Halton. Guys, it's a pleasure to have you guys on with us, and thanks for taking time out of your, I guess, sleep schedule to join us.
You're welcome, Justin. It's great to be here.
And of course, we got Big Dano back there in Calgary. Dan, thanks for popping on, brother.
Anytime.
Always good to have you here. Okay, we're just going to give a minute. Let me go ahead and pull up my app, guys. If you're popping on here live, you know the drill. Say hey, say what's up. Let me know what country you're coming in from. Let me know hashtag live. If you're catching this on a replay, put the number 2 in the replay in the comments. And there we are. All right. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tag everyone on your team that's in this group. You're going to want to tag them to the in the Facebook comments. So tag them so that they can see what we are going to be rolling out. And I got off a call just about an hour and a half ago with Stuart, and we have a surprise tonight. So stick around until the end so that you know what that surprise is. Just give me a second here. Let me pull this up. We have so much conversation throughout the day. It's amazing. And then you go to find something in WhatsApp and you feel like you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And here it is. So I don't need any introduction. Dano really doesn't need any introduction. Dano is building in Canada, fast and furious. We're excited. We've got the Canadian tour coming up in the month of April. Dano and Chris have found an amazing space for us in Calgary. We're going to have an event there with minimum probably 400 with standing room only. So that's very exciting. And but I want to introduce you to the so I had the pleasure of meeting Shane a while ago. We kind of connected. Shane is a member of CashFX. You know, he popped in a contract, and then we really didn't talk much. And then he contacted me about 2 weeks ago, and he says, "Hey, we've been working on something for you, and you might want to take a look." And I said, and you know, I'm running around doing a million different things, and I hear similar type messages every day, and I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, I'll get a look. And then I think we might have scheduled a call, and I think that call fell through, and then finally I just had a WhatsApp chat created, and they dropped a link in there, and they said, Justin, just take a minute and take a look at this thing. Now, you guys know that we have built some chat bots. And when I say we built chat bots, we're building, you know, Hondas, and what these guys have built is not a Ferrari. It's like a jet fighter plane. That's really the comparison. So anyway, they're with a company called Botsy. I'll let Stuart kind of give a little introduction of him and his business partner. But they've been doing this. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to steal any of their thunder. So they send me this link. I click on it, and I was literally, I was blown away by what this thing is going to do to help us build our business, to help you guys. And we've already been doing some teasers and some screenshots and kind of showing you guys some of the features and functionality. Well, today you're going to get to see pretty much the whole deal, right, Stuart? And we're going to
Yep.
show them almost how everything works. Yeah. Stuart's going to go ahead and take over. Again, Stuart Murray and Shane, and it's been a pleasure working with you guys the last couple of weeks. I'm blown away. Dan O, we had the mastermind team today, about 10 or 15 other guys go through the final testing and look at the flow of everything. And I got to tell you, they're like, when can we get this in our team's hand? I was thinking today, I was like, this is not going to help us duplicate. This is going to help us triplicate and quadruplicate. And I don't even know if those are real words, but I'm telling you, there's going to be an explosion in the power team on how fast we grow because of these tools. And so with that being said, I want to kind of turn it over to you, Stuart, to kind of introduce you and your partner, and let's kick it off.
Thanks very much, Justin, and welcome to everybody on the call here. And it's great to be able to share these tools with you. So just a little bit of background. I don't want to go into that because I know people just want to get into the nuts and bolts of it. But I've been working with messaging, text messaging, going back almost 10 years, and have developed systems and platforms, where we were sending out myself and for clients about 1 million text messages a month. Back in the day, but we realized that text messaging was pretty basic in terms of what you could really do with it. And whereas today, when you look at Facebook, you've got 2 billion people around the world on Facebook, and with messaging platforms and messaging tools, whether it be Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Telegram, they're so much easier to connect with people these days. They're really powerful tools. And the beauty of things like Facebook is that you can integrate that with if you like, an engine that enables you to automate lots of what you do. And that's what we've created here. It's actually been in development, the solution we've created here through Botsy for almost 15 months. And we've really developed this, refined it, tested it in order to create a bespoke solution for the network marketing industry. And what we showed you a few weeks ago, Justin, was effectively a custom bot that we created especially for CashFX. So it's purely tailored towards promoting CashFX as an opportunity and making it really easy for people to be able to share that opportunity with other people and to be able to share it in such a way that effectively empowers you as the sponsor, so that you can really develop relationships with the guys and girls you're working with, and do that in a very efficient and timely way, so that ultimately you're not having to duplicate what you're doing all the time, and you're letting the system and the tools do all the heavy lifting for you. So that's what we've created here. I know I heard, Justin, you were talking on your last call. I saw the replay of your last Zoom where you were showing actually how powerful it is, where if you're driving traffic effectively, if you're driving, getting eyeballs coming to a chatbot, you can do that, offline, yeah. You can do it online, you can do it outside of Facebook, and you can do it within Facebook. You can do it on other social networks. You can do it on chat. You can do it on your website. All these things can be driving traffic to your chatbot. And then when people arrive at that chatbot, that's when the whole thing effectively kicks into life.
That's when the magic happens.
That's when the magic happens.
That's when the magic happens.
Yeah. We talked about doing a video, Justin, but I'm actually going to do a live demo of the platform today so that you can see both perspectives. You can see both your perspective as the sponsor, but you can also see, on the other hand, you can see what your prospect sees. So you can see both sides of the coin, because the reality is, until you realize how this works from both perspectives and you can see it happening live, when you've actually got the product yourself with your own links, with your own CashFX link embedded in it, with your own contact details embedded in it, until you can see that, you won't realize the power of this tool. So what I've done is I've set up a demo I'm going to do for you where I'm going to show you effectively both perspectives. So let me get straight into that and share my screen. There'll also be obviously opportunity to ask questions later on, in this call. I kind of suggest we kind of do that near the end, because once I'm sharing my screen, I'm not going to necessarily see any questions coming in, but we can go through all those questions so that you can have all those answered live on this call and get the best out of mine and Shane's time on this call. So let me just share my screen. You should be able to see on the screen basically two white boxes. Just let me know, Justin, if you can see two white boxes.
Yep.
And you can see on the left, this is what you can see. And on the right, you can see what your prospect sees. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. Okay. So I've done this because I've logged into two different browsers. So I think I'm logged into Safari on the left and Chrome on the right. So basically, these are logged into two different Facebook accounts. Okay. So that it's kind of showing both perspectives. Now, one of the things we've created for you here, so let me just maximize what you see. We've set up something here, and this really gets really juicy. We've set up something through the CashFX Global Partners page where you can get resources which are called swipe files. So just put in the chat if you know what I mean by a swipe file. That'd be really useful. And just let me know what the feedback's coming in, Justin. That'd be great. Are people aware of what swipe files are? So have you heard of the expression swipe files? Let me have a look, see if I can see what's coming in.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So basically, yeah, people know what that is.
That's
Swipes.
right, email, exactly, Etienne. A few people, yeah, Rodney said no, but Chris and Etienne said yes, Jennifer, yes, excellent. Okay, I can see that stuff. That's great. So effectively, let me explain. A swipe file is something that a marketing company or a company that's launching a product would give to their affiliates to make it easier to promote that product in the market. And it's typically associated when you've got a big launch going on, because the easier the company that's doing that launch, the easier they make it for their affiliates, then the more sales their affiliates make, right? So we're taking that exact same approach. What we want to do is make it as easy as possible for effectively the CashFX Global Partners, for Justin and Luigi's team, to be able to promote CashFX in the market. So let me show you how we've done this. And this is just a snippet of what's coming, okay, guys? What you're seeing effectively is like almost a demo, but it's a bit more than that, but it's almost a demo. So all you do is come to the page for CashFX Global Partners, or you go to the messenger of that page, and you type in one word, right? You type in the word swipes. So hopefully you can see I'm typing that down the bottom. Doesn't matter how you type it, so you can do it in block capitals, you can do it in lowercase, doesn't matter. You type that word swipes in, and the system will basically recognize that word and go, whoa, wow, we know what that means. We're going to share with you the team swipe files, okay? And so this particular account is called Botsy, okay? So that's why it's saying, hey, Botsy. So if you're called John, it will say, hey, John, okay? Whatever your name is, it will call you by your name. And it's going to help you get started on how you can share this. And what it's doing, though, and this is quite key, is that it will always share random content, okay? So what I mean by that is we're creating a whole, if you like, library of swipe files that you can share. So that means if 100 of you come along every day, or 1,000 of you come on every day and type the word swipes in, the system will give each of you different content back. So if you're then sharing that content in the market, either via Messenger or sharing it on Facebook or whatever, however you're sharing that content, if you're doing that, then effectively you're not all sharing the same stuff. And that's really important, because otherwise people kind of maybe feel like they're being spammed and it just gives people a bad feeling. But if you're sharing different content, because effectively the system's sharing random content to everybody, then it kind of keeps it fresh. Okay.
Let me just jump in real quick and make sure that these guys understand what this is.
That's great.
Everybody wants to know, where's the marketing? Where's the banners? What can I share with people? What can I put on my Facebook? What can I send over to my Instagram? This is it. We're going to have 3 categories. We're going to have financial, we're going to have education, and we're going to have lifestyle. And so those are going to be your 3 categories. And so if you want to share a lifestyle pic today, you're going to swipe and get the lifestyle photos. And it's not just going to, can you get the swipes? Can you click on it so I can show them?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so basically you click on get my swipes. Guys, this is next level stuff. You click on get my swipes, and like Stuart was saying, we're going to have hundreds of people. We're going to have eventually thousands of people using this PowerTeam chatbot. Everybody is going to get different swipes, so it keeps the marketing fresh. We're not spamming social media with the same stinking picture every day, and it literally takes the work out of what do I need to post today. You go to the page, you click swipes, you get the image for the day. Whether you want 2 or 3, you can do them all throughout the day. We've pre-written the taglines, the ad copy. You don't have to worry about what do I say when I post it. And then from there, if you know how to work your app, you know you can forward it to every different social media. You can forward it to Messenger on your people on your Messenger. Now, once you have your bot, once you pay for your bot and you've got your own personal bot set up, then it's even going to include your bot link there, so you can literally forward the bot link so the person gets the image and it says click here to get started, and then I'll let Stuart show you what happens when somebody comes in the bot. But this piece right here alone, guys, is a gold mine.
Yeah, it's done for you, and it works even better. I mean, I'm showing you on a computer right now, but if you're using this on your phone, it works even better, because when you're on your phone, you get the forward option actually on more of your content. Whenever you have a link inside the text, it allows you to forward that content on. Here, it doesn't for some reason on inside the.
I'm going to log in from my phone just so I can share my screen here in a second. So you keep going.
Yeah, so it works even better on your phone. That's what's crazy about this, which means you can be promoting stuff without even typing a word. You can literally just forward stuff to people. So what we're going to do is we're going to forward this stuff to effectively our kind of contact, who's called Dave, right? Dave Mindy. It's a test account.
I was wondering who Dave was.
Yeah, he's literally a test account. So I'm going to forward this image onto him. Just type in Dave, right? I'm going to send that to him and click send, okay? And then I'm also going to send him this. Now, normally you'd have this where you can forward it, but in this situation, I'm just going to paste it in just for this example. And I'm going to put your chatbot link in there. So this, normally, if you've got your own chatbot, when you've got your chatbot, we'll put this in for you, right? But at the end of the day, I'm just going to type this in so you can see how it works from Dave's perspective when he receives it. And what's important, I've typed out the link here. Everybody will get a chatbot which has the main link will be cashfxglobalpartners.com, and then after that it will have / and then it will have a word. You will be able to choose what that word is. Obviously, with any domains, once that word's gone, no one else can have that word. So if you're called Dave, you can have / Dave. If you want a different word, like a word like Bitcoin or something like that, again, you can choose those words. Once those words are gone, they're gone. So, basically those people that want to get the best things, best words out of the whole platform when they're promoting it, get a personal bot earlier and you'll get the best choice.
There you go.
That's the bottom line. So let's just forward this on. So that gets sent on to Dave, and so he gets that message. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here and let's look at what he's now received. So it shows you, in this case, it's saying Botsy sent the message, but this would be your name because this effectively would be your account this is coming from. So if you're called John, obviously it would say John's messaged you. So here you can see it's got the link, and this would be the link to your personal bot. Now this is where it gets really exciting. This is where the magic happens. This is why I'm showing you this demo this way, where you can see what you see and you can see what your prospect sees. And bearing in mind, you've not had to write anything here. All you've had to do is forward this content on to people that you know or people you're connecting with. So Dave's going to click on the link and watch what happens over on the left-hand side. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, okay? So watch what happens in the CashFX Global Partners messaging. Let's click on the link now. So what this is going to do is it's going to open inside Messenger. Now, the first time you see this, you click Get Started. So I'm just going to move the thing out of the way. I'm just going to, it's in the way. So normally it says Get Started, and you get a little bit of hint there. It says, we can help you right away, Dave. Just hit the Get Started button and we'll get back to you straight away. So you always need to hit the Get Started button. So if you're sharing the link, tell people to hit the Get Started button. So they hit the Get Started button. Look at the left-hand side. Boom. Do you see that? Right? So this has happened even before he's seen any content. What this has gone and done is it's gone and sent a notification back to you. The platform instantly has sent you a notification. So it says the prospect, Dave Mindy, this guy over on the right-hand side, has just taken action at stage 1. Because we don't just send you notifications once, we send you notifications whenever he takes action at different key points in the whole process. That's what you get to see. So this is insane, right? It's really, really powerful stuff.
Next level technology. There's no doubt about it.
Totally. And
not only to be able to interact. Now it takes away the fear of having to go and tell and sell and explain the business. It lays out the information that your prospect needs to see in the order that they need to see it. We've got the simplified Bitcoin video. We've got the simplified Forex video. We've got the CashFX commercial. And then we get into all of the different layers of the transparency in the background of the owner and the live trades. And it's just going to feed that information. Now, the part that I like is we all know that this technology is great, right? High tech, but it's also high touch. People join people. And so what my favorite part about this is every time somebody subscribes to your bot, and I want you to start to think outside of the box. It's not just about paid traffic. It's not just, let me go ahead and drive a bunch of people that I don't know to my bot. Yes, there's going to be a lot of us that drive traffic, but then there's going to be a lot of us that have traffic within our community, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. But basically, every time somebody clicks on your bot link, whether it's warm market, cold market, online, offline, I mean, you could have a flyer sitting up in the local grocery store with it. So we're going to talk about QR codes today. And in the center of that flyer is a big QR code, and it says to learn how to stack Bitcoin or how to change your life or whatever that flyer is. And they scan that QR code, you're going to get a notification. And what I want you to do real quick is I want you to read that. So that's coming to the member, right? Hey, Dave Mindy just is a new subscriber to your chat bot. And so now you're thinking, okay, you know, I had some conversations this week with some people about the business that I sent this to. I'm not sure who Dave Mindy is. Stuart, can you click on the link there where it says profile pic? Guys, this blows my mind. It's going to show you.
It's just loading up. Obviously, we're on the Zoom, so it's a bit slower than it would be normally.
It's going to show you a picture of your prospect.
There we are.
And that's Dave's profile picture. So that's not the best example there, but it will show you a profile picture of your actual prospect. And so you're going to know who you're dealing with. You're going to see every time they click on another button, take another step, where they're at in the bot so that you can go back into that message and re-engage them. In fact, if you go back to that messenger, it tells you what to do. You have a new subscriber, reach out to them and make sure they take action on this amazing legacy company. Or if they clicked on the more information, or if they clicked on the get started and they're now sitting on your website, it's going to tell you that they're literally in this moment thinking about joining the business. Shoot them a message, because at the end of the day, the fortune is in the follow-up, you guys. And so somebody asked me today, is there a contact manager in this? I said, there doesn't need to be, because it's already managing your contact, and it's letting you know every time your contact comes back to get more information on the business.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, all I do, Justin, is because I've got that picture there, is I'll go and search that person's name in Facebook, and it will come up with a whole list of people. And you just look for that image, and then you message that person and say, hey, I noticed you clicked on this link. I'm the guy that can help you get started. I'm the girl that can help you get started.
Yeah.
We don't know each other, but I can see you're interested. How can I help you?
Yeah.
That, and it's timely, right? This is what's powerful. You could share that link with 20 people a day. That means you've shared it with 140 people a week. Now, not all those people take action that day, that week, that month, right? But when they take action, you get to hear about it. And that's super powerful.
Get rid of this here. Okay, we're good. I just want to get my phone on there.
So let me show you a bit more about the bot so you can see a bit more what's going on. Because you talked about some of the options here. So let's just go into business overview. There are options across the bottom. Notice these ones here. These allow the person to kind of deep dive if they want to into the bot. Think of it almost like a website that someone can navigate around where they're in control of the direction, the routes that they take. Some people are very action orientated. They just want to sign up and get started. Maybe they've already had a conversation with you and they're saying to you, okay, great. How do I get started? You just share them the link and they can get sign up instantly. They don't need to go any further because they might already be sold. But if they're not already sold, well, they can find out about the business. So they click on business overview. And as Justin said, and let's move this out of the way. As Justin said, you then now can look at different aspects of the business, whether it be around the FX side, around why CashFX Group, why Bitcoin. So they can literally navigate around, and not just that, they can drill down into it. So if they click why Forex, it's going to reply back with some information why Forex. Now this has been lifted directly from CashFX's own business PDF.
Yep.
Right. So this is providing compliant information about CashFX, as Justin said right at the beginning. This makes it easy because you don't have to mess up, if you like, trying to explain the opportunity. Let the tools do the talking and explain the opportunity for you. That's what's so super powerful about this. Thanks, John, by the way, John Bone. Just had a notification through that you're checking out the chat bot. That's the beauty of this. Interestingly enough, this is a good opportunity to show you this. So, John, I know that you've just come through the menu at the bottom here. So if you look, you can see there's a menu at the bottom of the page, and effectively it allows you to either to navigate into the platform and to either go right at the top level to connect with someone one-on-one, to speak to like a human, or if you're ready to sign up, you click join your team. So John, I can see you've done that. Why? Because the platform sends notifications through on that. So at the end of the day, if I go back to the joint screen, look, John's taken action, okay? But John came through what's called a rotator, which is down here. So this is really powerful stuff. By the way, let me just touch upon this. This is really important because I've talked about Justin about this. Can you see it says the sponsor is Justin, okay? Now you'll share your personal chatbot link with somebody and then you will be the sponsor, okay? And you'll see that because it confirms you're the sponsor when you get the notification. What's really clever about the system is the platform remembers that you're the sponsor. And therefore, let's say the person later on comes down here and says, join our team. When they click on that, it will remember that Justin is the sponsor, or to remember that you're the sponsor. So it will then effectively give them your sign-up link later on through the platform, even though that you've not then interacted with them. They've chosen to join the business. So it means that, again, you get the benefit of that sign-up. But thanks, John, for taking a look at it. Let me show you more about just some of the things going on behind the scenes. So we have here, as you saw, these different options. They can come in here and, for example, choose to watch the video. So this is the video CashFX. Turn the volume down a touch. So this is showing you the PowerTeam video that then introduces the opportunity. So they get access to all of this stuff, all served up on a plate. Now I find this really useful because if I speak to somebody, if I speak to a prospect and maybe a friend, colleague, whatever, and let's say I'm driving and they say, look, is there a video I can watch? I say, yes, there is. And I know where it is because I know they can access it themselves directly through the chatbot. So I don't have to wait until I stop the car somewhere to send them the video. I don't have to write a note down to remember to send them the video. I can tell them there and then where to get it. It's there. It's all built into the system. So this becomes super easy then to follow up with people because it's all there for you. Let's carry on going through a little bit more of it so you can see, because this is really deep, but I don't have to show it all to you. You'll get the idea. So here I'm saying discover more. You want to get more into it. So maybe he's ready to sign up, in which case he can do so straight away. But let's just go in and say, well, what about the company values? What is the company about? So let's take a look at that. And this is where, if I maximize it again so you can see it properly, essentially we're introducing the values of CashFX. And again, this is in a way that allows the prospect to navigate through and look at all the values of the business, how the business works, etc. Now this is clever.
I'm getting the notifications because, you know, they're coming through right now that your contact has requested more information. So it lets me know that Andy is in there right now actually looking for information. Absolutely.
So can you see stage 2, that came through instantly. Your contacts has requested information about one of your projects. So effectively, it's let you know that they're actively looking at the business in more detail now. They haven't just clicked on it once and not gone any further. And you can see it says here they'll be looking at the bullet list about CashFX right now. And it reminds you as well that people join people, and you know the importance of building that relationship with them.
Yeah.
And everything is here. So let's say, for example, you really want them to see what other people's experiences are. Well, they can click here and find out what other members are saying. And this is a fantastic testimonial video that I can see that you guys have pulled together.
Hi, this is Terry Thompson with CashFX.
This is super powerful to have this. And it's literally all at your fingertips. Everything here is at your fingertips. And more importantly, everything here is at your prospects' fingertips, right? Because they can literally access it through the platform. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jump right to the end here so you can see how powerful this is. Let's click on the sign up now button and watch what happens over here.
I love this message. How many of you guys would love to be taking some business cards and handing them out in the community or hanging up some flyers, and all of a sudden you get a notification that says your contact has clicked on the sign up button for this project? And we're going to change that. It's going to say the sign up button for CashFX because that's what we're focused on here. But imagine getting these notifications coming because you spent the weekend putting up flyers with QR codes, handing out business cards at the mall, and all of a sudden on Monday when people are sitting at their work, they're checking out your biz op and you're getting notifications that people are clicking the sign up button. I mean, that's what we're talking about here, guys. Automation on steroids.
Yeah, it is automation.
Pause for a second. Dano, talk to me, man. What do you think?
You know what? Ever since you gave me this and tested it, I'm telling you, I've been messing around with it. You've probably been getting all these notifications from me anyways, right? But and the thing that I like about this, guys, and you're going to see what I'm talking about, is that it actually takes all of the questions that all of these prospects would have for you and answers them fluidly throughout the entire bot. And I like that part that you were showing, Stuart, where you were swiping to the left and it would go to like the transparency about the company. Swipe it again. You want to know about, you know, certain aspects about the company. And I like that because it's almost like everybody needs 5, 6, 10 questions answered. And some people just don't know how to answer them and they get stumped and then they lose that prospect. So the beautiful thing about this bot is how easy it is for everyone to learn everything they need to know and answer every single question. And it doesn't even take that long. Like Stuart, when you were talking about those little videos, that's epic because these videos are like a minute or 2 each. And it really does sum up everything they need to know, whether they know anything about Forex or not. So I just have to, you know, reiterate the fact that this is next level marketing as far as, you know, on Messenger, even in general. And I already told you, Justin, that what I'm going to do is I'm going to be getting the QR codes. I'm going to be getting the business cards. And we're just going to see. It's not just on Facebook Messenger that we're going to get these leads from. Anybody that you give a card to is a potential lead. You know what I mean? So this is some serious stuff. And I'm just incredibly jacked to get going with it.
I just want to show you guys how sweet and sexy it looks in the mobile, because you're seeing it on a PC. 99% of people are working off of this right here. And so I want you to see how sweet and sexy it's laid out here. And so you can see there the swipe files that came through, right? Get my swipes. Go ahead and get started. There's your nice little image. Boom. I could go ahead and forward it from there. I can open the image up and I can share it out. Right, there's different places for me to go ahead and send this file. What I want to do is I want to go over to the let me go over to the actual bot. So hang on one second, because I want you guys to see the I think I put the link in here. Let me scroll up just a little bit, and here it is. And so I'm going to click on that. And here it is. So Joe just scanned my business card, and I get the notification. And so here's it, because I'm doing both now. So here it comes through. Hey Justin, finally a company. Look how nice it looks on the mobile. Finally a company that's delivered on 100% of its promises, 100% transparency, a real company, real owners, and real technology. All the same stuff we've been talking about that we know works, because we've built a team with you guys of over 14,000 members. So we know this ad. So this is tested ad copy that already gets people interested to look in the business. And so you see there, they've got some buttons, business overview. So quick and responsive. Here it comes. Why Forex? Why CashFX? Right? Why Bitcoin? We've got the Forex video.
And the good thing is that they can go back. All they got to do is scroll back up and hit another button. Like it's, they don't open new pages. You don't get lost in transition. Everything is there. All you got to do is scroll up and re-hit the button. It's epic.
Yeah. So let me show you guys one other thing real quick. Okay, so there it goes. It just got stuck for a second. When you realize what is special about this global market, now this is kind of like a teaser. We don't even tell them it's Forex here. We tell them some of the highlights. Largest market, 5.3 trillion, recession proof. When you're ready, Justin, hit the discover more button. We hit the button. I mean, if you're an action taker, sign up now. Again, that sign up now button is going to take them right to your website. And I love what they did with the website. That when they go right to the website, right there is the first thing they see is a start now button. Mm-hmm. And so that takes them right to your link, your referral link. Once you guys get your, and we'll talk about that here in a second. We're going to probably wrap it up in just a few minutes. I'll let Stuart kind of highlight anything else he wants to share, and then we'll talk about how you guys can go ahead and get started. But let me go back here. Actually, I can just control it from here. Let me go ahead and stop that sharing. And then let me share one more thing for you guys here. So we've got some, we've got this thing in the works for you. And this isn't final, but I'll show it to you just because, that's how we are. But here's basically a business card design we're working on. We've finalized the back. So the back is simply a Bitcoin and a QR code. That QR code, we've got our own personal team designer is going to be able to, for those of you that want to get these cards, you don't have to get these cards. You can design your own card. You can do whatever you want. But if you want these cards, we've got them pre-designed. All we need is your contact information and your chatbot link. We'll go ahead and we'll get it loaded into the QR code. And then the front of the card is going to look a little bit more like this.
Beautiful.
You are ready to level up your lifestyle. Scan the QR code in the back. They flip the code. They scan it. You get a notification that Joey's taking a look at your business, and you just start getting these prospects coming in on autopilot. Back to you, Stuart, to share anything else you want to talk about before we tell these guys how to get started.
No, look, thanks, Justin, for sharing more there. And it's great to see it on the phone. You can see how good the whole thing looks.
Beautiful.
I don't really need to go back into showing you any more about that demo. I think at the end of the day, it showed you very much how the whole thing works with the notifications. There's loads more to it than I've shown you there. For example, The prospect can even download and access the official company PDF from CashFX. We will update that stuff all behind the scenes. So effectively, if CashFX changes that PDF tomorrow, we will update literally everybody's chat box
Always current
next
content.
day. So that if you've then got a prospect looking at it the next day, they get the latest information from the business. That's what we do and how we manage it on your behalf. So it makes it super, super easy. All you need to be doing is focusing on developing those relationships with people and finding people out there who are interested in changing their life and having a better lifestyle for themselves and for their family. You find those people, develop those relationships, and then put the chatbot in front of them, and then the chatbot will then handle the whole that follow-up. Obviously, you follow up too with them to get them across the line. That's inevitable, but that makes it super easy to do because you know what to do and when to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to share. One more thing here. I got messages popping up left and right here, but I'm going to go ahead and we're going to talk a little bit about this page, and I'm going to answer your question, Nur. So Nur is asking, will this integrate with our Facebook page and ads? So there's two things that you're going to have the ability to do. First of all, and I've shared this with you guys on both calls, we're going to be running different ads, different boosted posts from the Global Partners powered by PowerTeam Facebook page. First of all, I want to just give kudos and thanks to everybody in the community because we literally built this page less than a week ago, and we have over, over 500, we have 600 followers. We have reached over 8,148 post reach just in 5 days, 656 video views. So when the prospects come to the page to do some investigation, they're seeing a seasoned Facebook page, which was put together 5 days ago. This is going to grow. Stuart and his team are going to help us manage this page. They're going to turn on the badges, top fans, all of that stuff is coming, which people love. They just love being part of a page that's active. We've interviewed for several admins on the back end that are going to manage all of the content that are working directly for us. So boosted posts, advertisements, and rotators. So most companies out there, you guys know, most companies out there, when they say, hey, we're going to do a rotator, most of the time they want you to chip in on that rotator. They want you to pay $10 or $20, and then they put you in a rotator, they run some kind of advertisement, and you get a couple of leads. And so what we're going to do is most of it is going to be covered by the Power Team. So when we run an ad or we run a boosted post, it might be region-based. We might say, we need all of the members who are in Singapore. We're going to push an event, or we're going to do this over in London, or we also know who's building the business. I'm just going to be flat out and tell you, we know who's focusing on this business and who's not. And the people that are focused and have locked arm with us and planted a flag in CashFX, we're going to make sure that you guys are included in that advertising at no cost. So that's going to run from this page. For those of you that have created your own Facebook pages, Stuart and the team are going to be able to provide you with that JSON code. And so there is a code that you can actually plug into your ads when you create an ad on your Facebook page that sits behind the send message button. So if you want to pay for some advertising from your own page using some of the training that I've put together, then you can do that. You plug in the JSON code, and so when they click on that send message, your chatbot automatically launches. So those are the two different ways that you'll be able to take advantage of the ads through Facebook sponsored ad manager. Did I miss anything there, Stuart?
No, that covered it really well. And, the fact is we're just getting started with how we can be using this through the page. The top fan features is really, really powerful. So this is where Facebook effectively recognizes the most active people on the page. So what you guys want to be doing is really getting behind sharing the content that Justin and the team are putting on that page there, because what we'll be doing is rewarding those people who are the top fans by adding them for free to this rotator. And that then means that people that want to sign up to the business just organically, right? because people are just randomly finding the page on Facebook. Those people who want to join the business will join the business through the most active people who are growing the community. So it's rewarding those people. So
Be a top fan.
Leads for you.
Yeah, be a top fan. I'm just going to answer a couple of quick questions here. The first question I'm looking here is from Jennifer. Jennifer asked, have either of you, quote, panelists considered providing members a QR code hyperlink to be included in autoresponders? Jennifer, you do that on your own. So if you have an autoresponder series and in those emails you want to create a QR code and hyperlink it to a chat bot, you can do that. You can also, in your email, you can say, click here to get more information, and the click here, you just hyperlink your chat bot. So that's a simple one, right? The other one here is we're going to talk about how to get started here in a second. Well, the business cards will have on it how to scan the QR code. Not everyone. No, Jerome, it's not going to have instructions on how to scan a QR code on the business card. It's going to have a QR code. If you hand it to somebody, you explain to them. There's a QR code on the back. There's an app you get on your phone. You scan it. If you want to sit there and train them in that interaction, you have the ability. But no, we have a little card. We can't really put instructions on there. I appreciate the question, though.
One of the things, let me add to that, though, Justin, because I don't know what it is on all phones, but certainly on the iPhone, if you open up the camera and you hold the camera over a QR code, it knows it's a QR code and it wants to open the website.
Sure it's automatic on all of the new phones. That's a good point.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Samsung, the technology now is when you open your camera and you put it over a QR code, it asks you if you want to open up a website.
Yeah, and it shows the link on the top, and then you just click it, then bang, it'll take them to the site.
Exactly. Yeah. It's really, really easy.
And I saw you answered that question already, Nano, so I appreciate it.
No
but
problem.
guys, listen, we're coming up on an hour. Like Stuart said, this is phase one of the bot. These guys have been working for 15 months on this technology. They've been working for over a month on our specific bot. We are ready to roll it out. We're also doing split testing in the back, and so we're going to see hundreds and hundreds, thousands of prospects coming in. We're going to be able to follow their journey through the bot. We're going to be able to optimize what they see when they see it. We're going to be adding more of those swipes, and
yeah, it's going to get better and better. I'm loving some of the feedback, Justin. I want to just acknowledge some of the comments being made here.
Do it.
Like Martin said, wow, wow, wow. Elizabeth said, this is awesome. Etienne said, absolutely. Domingo said, very cool, slick. Jennifer, incredibly powerful marketing app I've ever seen. Thank you, Jennifer, for that. This is really powerful stuff. Jerry said, this is fantastic. Let's go. Brilliant. It's great to see this feedback. Super cool. Yeah, it is super cool, Jerome. I agree. And I'm excited to get started too, Domingo. So there's some really cool feedback from you guys here. I mean, look, this is where we're at with things. We are at the point now where we are just doing some final testing on it. I know Justin's got some of his mastermind team looking at it as well to give us that final feedback. We're at the point now where we can be doing pre-orders on this, and we'll start delivering the first bots next week. So let me show, because I can see someone said, how much is it? So let me just show you how much you can get this for. And I'll just bring up an image on my screen here. And
guys, we've kind of gone over this already, but it's like 50 cents a day or something like that.
Yeah. So what you can pay here, if you can you see up on my screen?
Oh, let me stop sharing mine. Hold on.
No, hang on a second. Of course.
A good thing with that too, Stuart, I want to just let everybody know is that you get one person at $300 package. It pays for this over and over again.
Yeah, the whole
it is so worth for the whole. Yeah, it's just unbelievable.
So here's just what you pay. You pay $19.97 a month.
Yep.
And you've got no contract. You basically pay for as long as you want. You're not tied in for any period of time. If you want to get a better deal, you can pay annually $197, which basically gives you 2 months free.
Yeah.
And you get all the things we're showing you here. We'll also be setting up, as well as the business cards, like a branded image that you can put on your phone, which has the QR code. So that if you're talking to people, you can literally just show them the QR code. It has your link on it as well. So it'll have the link cashfxglobalpartners.com/, and then whatever you chose here. So that's what you can get it for. In terms of going to a link to pre-order it,
There it
we're
is.
not building this right now. You should see the link at the bottom. And I'll put this into the chat. It's cashfxglobalpartners.com.
Dano, can you type that in, Dano? The chat?
I will. Yeah.
Buy bot.
And we're gonna get that in the WhatsApp groups. We're gonna get that. So basically, we are open up for pre-order. Correct, Stuart? Is it ready right now?
Yeah, it's ready right now. So let me just
go ahead. So they
Let
keep
me
it
put the
simple.
link
They
in.
click on that. They're gonna submit some information. They can pay, correct me, crypto or credit card.
Yeah, so if you're paying monthly, it's just credit card. If you're paying annually, you can pay with crypto or
Okay.
credit card.
So you
Stuart, say that link again, Stuart. I'm going to write it in.
I'm just going to put it into the chat.
A whole year. Get 2 free months. You're talking under $200. You've got the chat bot for 12 months. You can pay that way with crypto. If you're month to month, you're going to pay with a Visa or a debit card. Pre-orders are opened up tonight. We're on track to actually deliver the first round of bots the beginning of next week. You'll submit some basic information, right? Their name, their referral code, their referral link, whatever else the bot is asking for, and then we'll let you guys know once those first round of bots. I imagine they're going to get a pop-up notification in Messenger when the bot's ready.
Yeah, so what we do, the whole thing is actually done through a bot. So the link I've given you.
Sign up bot. It's a bot sending out bots.
Yeah, so we've created a bot that allows you to buy the bot. Okay, and you can come in here and you can. So you should be able to see my screen now. Okay, guys, where it says personal chat bot. You can see that. Okay, Justin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good, Stuart.
So you come in here and just go see how it works, and it will then show you how it works. So it'll go through some of the things we've talked about, and then all you need to do is then click on the Buy Bot Now button, and it will then basically take you through that process where you can choose whether you want to pay monthly or annually. Confirms the whole offer. By the way, you can see we get notifications when we know when people are buying it, so it's great.
You got to build it.
We're using the tools the way that we're letting you guys use the tools with CashFX. So you can choose whether you want to pay monthly or annually. So for example, if you're paying annually, you can basically pay with either crypto or with a card. If you don't know how to buy Bitcoin, or if your team doesn't know how to buy Bitcoin, there's a button here and it will basically show them how they can do it. And then that takes them through to a site where they can buy it in 5 minutes to make it really easy.
So Stuart, real quick.
Question twice. Sorry, Dan. Somebody asked that question twice. I don't think we have anything on the initial phase. Maybe you can help us where if a prospect doesn't, because we're Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out, if you have some easy training or videos to be able to provide somebody how to buy Bitcoin in the CashFX personal bot. If not, then we need to think about putting some stuff in there for the prospect that's ready to get started but doesn't know how to buy Bitcoin. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We can have things like that.
A couple little tutorials. Here's how you set up a wallet. We can give them maybe a couple of wallets. So yeah, guys, we'll make sure, because we understand with this type of technology in our hands, the phrase "the world is your oyster." I mean, I'm sitting at the mall today, and I'm literally watching people go by, and I'm thinking, how many business cards could I have handed out today?
Yeah.
And said, hey, when you're ready, or whatever it is, and then those people click it, and they're like, this looks really cool, but how do I get Bitcoin? That'll be the next phase. We'll start figuring out how to incorporate the layman instructions on how to get people their Bitcoin.
I'll tell you what, Justin, before we go live, we'll add it into the bot. Okay?
There you go.
Boom.
Done.
Before we go live, your prospects will have a nice little tutorial on how to buy Bitcoin and where to go to buy it. Perfect.
Another thing.
We're already linked. We've already got it linked in.
Yeah, Stuart, if someone starts off with a month and then they're like, this is awesome, I want to do a year, can they still just switch to a year and then they get that 12 months for the price of 10?
Yeah, so what they can do, they just need to cancel the monthly payment so it doesn't go
Okay.
out the next month, and then they can just buy the annual,
Cool.
and then they're in.
Yeah. Awesome.
Because they get 2 months free on the annual anyway. So.
Correct.
Where would they go to find that? If I'm on the month to month, is there maybe a keyword we can plug in where they text back yearly or subscription or something, and it walks them through it? Or
What we'll do is we'll add the link I've shared now. I realized I only shared it to the panelists a minute ago, so I've shared it now to everybody else. So effectively, what we'll do is we'll add that link into the page as well. In the page, you've got an area where you can put in frequently asked questions. And so we will add a section there where people can see a question saying, how can I buy the personal bot? And we'll then reply back with the correct link. So we'll integrate it all into the page, so it's really easy for people to do. There's other things as well we can do. We're using AI and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll look at all of those options.
Yeah.
beautiful.
It says Etienne here had a good suggestion. After the first month, maybe you can have it ask, okay, do you want to continue monthly or do you want to sign up for a year?
That's a good
That's a good one too.
I like that.
Like a reminder from the bot.
Yeah, I love it. I will
Yeah.
say this right
By the
now,
way-
out of the gate, the swipes are free for everyone. So even if you don't pay the $20 for the bot right out of the gate, go to the Global Partners Facebook page, go to the message, learn more, type in click the get started button and type in swipes. So even if you don't sign up tonight for the bot, or even since the bot's not ready, everybody can go to our Facebook page, click swipes, get the swipes for free. That's for 14 days. And then on day 15, the swipes, you'll have to have a paid bot to be able to get the swipes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
it'll all be integrated with your chatbot link as
Your
well.
link, baby. You guys have done an amazing job, man. Like I said, I remember, I think it was a week ago now. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I finally looked at it. I was up till midnight. I got no sleep. I tossed and turned. At 4 a.m. I got up. We did a call with these guys at 5 a.m. here in Jacksonville, Florida, and I started giving the feedback on terminology changes and flow. And I have literally been itching to get this thing in my hands and your hands for a week now, guys. This is going to change our lives, period.
Yeah. Chris Matthews just said he just accessed the bot and paying now with Bitcoin. Is it okay to do it now? Yes, you can, Chris. You can pre-order it and you're locked and loaded. You can use the swipes. Yeah.
Barry Elrod, you there, Barry? I'm bringing you online real quick. Don't go nowhere. I hope you're in a quiet place, Barry. I'm bringing you on.
Well, good old Barry. I missed that guy from the event.
Let's see if Barry comes on here. Barry, you got a video? Barry's been in network marketing for a really long time. He may or may not know that I just brought him on. He's got a crazy cat picture. But I know Barry's been working hard with us from the beginning since pre-launch. Barry has been in network marketing for a long time. When Barry's excited about an automation tool, you know that we're rolling out the right stuff. So we appreciate that, Barry. That's it.
That's awesome.
Well, it's great to be able to share that with you today, everybody. And it's great also to be able to show you live just how powerful the platform is. It took a bit of jiggery pokery to set it all up with different Facebook accounts being logged in and all that kind of stuff. But I think it came across really well so that you can see the power of the notifications because it really does put you in the driving seat. And there's way more to it on this. I mean, for example, I don't want to ruin the surprises, but we have also built a bot for delivering the chatbot to you. So when we've built your chatbot, we send you through a special code and you send that code back to the page and the chatbot then replies back and basically onboards you on how you can use the chatbot. It basically explains what you need to do, how you can do it. It gives you all your links. It gives you your QR codes. It effectively goes through that whole process and also reminds you of the importance of sharing this with your team because this is all about duplication, right? It's all about duplication so that you can show your team to work the same way, because if they're working the same way as you, that's how you all grow together. And when you've got a business model that's got a unilevel plan, when you can create duplication, that's how you can really grow your income massively.
So Jason asked me where's the link. So I didn't have any fancy picture or anything ready. So Jason, if you and your team go to the Global Partners Facebook page, there's now a post that I'm going to go ahead and I'll get it pinned to the top. I'm also going to pump it out. I'm also going to go put it real quick in the PowerTeam group. But like Stuart said, your little tagline, call it a username or whatever it is. If you want something catchy like Bitcoin or crypto or CashFX or Forex, those are unique. And so I'm looking right now, man. I mean, we got a bunch of orders that are already coming through the bot for the bot. So put your order in. I'll get the link out to the Facebook group and the WhatsApps. You guys make sure that your team is ready. It's also not just about you. It's about getting your team incorporated. We're here about duplicating. I'll just be honest with you. Luigi called me earlier and said, I can't wait to plug this bot into our position. I said, yeah, that's great, Luigi. I said, but we need to help 1,000 people on our team get this bot, because those thousands going to turn into 10,000 and then 50,000 and 100,000. And so make sure you guys get your team plugged in and take advantage of the tool. So it is live. The link is live on the Facebook page, and I'm about to go ahead and post it on the CashFX group. There you go.
Yeah. And you know what, Stuart? The addition of the QR code and going outside of Messenger, you're not stuck on a computer or your social media, is next level stuff. To be able to connect both, that brings so many more different areas of where people can market with, especially depending on people's lives, congregations. I know somebody who goes to church every Sunday, and it's a 400-person congregation. She knows everyone. Tell me how happy she's going to be about just giving cards out at that church.
Yeah.
It's just, I can just see this blowing up. This is fantastic. So thank you so much for all of your work. Truly next level marketing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I've been doing this for a long time, and people have been talking about this high tech, high touch, high tech, high touch, high tech. That's been a term that's been thrown around since I started 8 years ago. High touch, high tech. I'm telling you right now, this is it. We have the best tech, and it notifies you when your tech is doing its job, so that you can have that high level of touch and communication with your prospects.
Yeah.
We get the business cards done. We're going to have some really sweet flyers. Last question I have for you, Stuart, are you guys going to deliver an embedded QR code, or does the member have to do that themselves, or how does?
No, we set it up for you. So what we do when we deliver the bot, we basically have set it all up for you. So we will deliver that imagery back. We literally created a bot to deliver the bot back to you, okay? And it includes your personal QR code images. So effectively, each one of you will have a personal service back from the system. Obviously, we've designed it so that we can create it that way. So it's like we're doing it personally for you, but we actually have a bot that delivers it for you with your own personal QR codes, with your own personal links, all that kind of stuff.
And Stuart, real quick, when people order the bot, do they have you said something about the end of the affiliate link there that they get to choose a username. Now, when they sign up, it asks for first and last name. They put their real name in there, and then at some point they can pick a username for the end of that.
Yeah, so that's a really good point, Dano. So anybody that's paid via Stripe, which is a payment processor, so anybody's paying with a card, you should get redirected through to another bot.
I'm doing that right now. I'm using my card, and it's asking me for. That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
Yes, when you pay via card, it should redirect you through to another bot, which gives you a link to a form. And you fill out that form. It takes like 5 minutes to fill out.
Yes, I'm on the form.
And there you provide your contact details. You put in your CashFX sign-up link, and you choose what slug you want, what the name is that you want to be on your URL. We give you two options, because if somebody's already chosen that, then they got there before you. So we'll then default to your second one. But effectively, that form, once you've filled that form out, then we will be good to go to then build your bot.
Okay.
Typically, we can build the bot within 2 or 3 working days. And so we'll start building those bots next week, and we'll be building them in order of the orders coming in now. So anybody that's pre-ordering now, you'll be the first recipients of that next week.
Okay, so real quick here, I'm just going to just show you this real quick here, if you don't mind. I'm on this. This is just for everybody. I'm just going to share the screen here. Give me 1 second. Just so this is the screen that I'm on right now. So at the top, I put my full name. After I pay for the bot, it'll go to the page that I can pick a username and I can plug in my marketing affiliate code for CashFX link, correct?
Yeah, what it will do is it will send you through a messenger. Will send you through let's replay. You will get a message from the page.
Okay.
From CashFX Global Partners, and they will include a link to go through to a Google form where you'll fill out that form with that information.
Awesome. So this is just a sign up.
That's for card payments.
Yes.
Unfortunately, with crypto payments, what we'll be doing there is manually sending you that form, but we'll be looking at that daily so that you get those forms sent through, so you can get back with the information we need. So we'll be doing that manually on the crypto payments, but with the card payments, you should go automatically.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much. Oh,
Good stuff.
Someone got some feedback here about.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see a question from Aaron saying the credit card keeps rejecting my order. And we're not aware there's any issues there. We've been taking payments through that processor for some time now. So
it might be where you're located. It might be a security block on your card. It might be your card. Some banks might have Stripe block. You might just have to call and say, hey, I'm trying to place an order for 1997. So I would say either try another card. If it's the only card you have, then just give your bank a quick buzz. They might just need to let the order go through.
Yeah, and if you have any problems, look, bearing in mind we're using a chatbot here to automate things, but actually, if you've got any problems, just message the page, message CashFX Global Partners. We have our platform, which is a proprietary platform, hooked up to that page. So any messages that come in that are non-standard messages, we can basically find those really easily and help you guys out. So if you've got any problems, just message the page.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Just message the page. If you have any issues, message the page. Everything's done from the page, guys. Again, get more interactive, engage, comment on all of the pictures. We're keeping the content clean and compliant in there. The professional standardized branding. I'm very proud of the page. We have some professional Facebook folks that are monitoring the content that people post, getting links out of there immediately, that kind of stuff. But Aaron is asking, not Aaron, Rodney, how many business cards? That's on you, bud. What we're going to do is we're going to deliver you a source file. Once you decide, hey, I want business cards, you're going to submit. We're going to have an email address straight to our marketing guy. You're going to submit your contact information, and you're going to submit your QR code that Stuart's team is going to send you when you set the bot up. They're going to finalize your front and back of your card, and they're going to deliver a source file to you. You can then upload that to Vistaprint if you want to order them online. 100 cards, 200 cards, they always have different deals. Or you can take that file right to the Office Max or whatever, the Office Depot in your neighborhood, and print them right there locally and literally have them there. Same thing with the banners. When we come up with any kind of flyers, we'll put those out to the group and give you the edit rights. So you just got to plug your QR code in there, but you get to determine how many cards you want.
Yeah, yeah. I can see some people saying, Blaine, you said my credit card worked just fine. So
Mike says, what country is the payment going to? I don't think if that's important, is it?
No, it's well, it's the company itself is registered in the UK. So
there you go. So if you're in the U.S., if you're in the U.S. and you're running it and it didn't go through, there's just a good chance you've never bought anything that was routed to the U.K. and so your bank is just like wants to verify. I actually get text messages from Bank of America if I buy something from a country I've never been in, and all I have to do is reply back yes, and it usually releases the charge. So Just a
And
couple of heads up.
And if you're buying the annual, just to be honest, it takes you 5 minutes to buy Bitcoin. With the site we're linked with there is Coin Mama, and literally it takes 5 minutes to buy Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoin using a debit or credit card, and you can just pay instantly with Bitcoin. So it's dead easy to do. So if you have a problem with paying with your card, whatever country you're in, just pay with Bitcoin. That's the beauty of Bitcoin these days.
Kevin just commented. I don't know if you're in here, Kevin, but you want to buy me a coffee Friday if you're in Jacksonville, man, let me know. I'd love to sit down and have a coffee with you, bud. Listen, guys, that's it, guys. We got some next level stuff here. Thanks for popping in here. Pre-orders are open. Get everybody set up. We'll let you know as soon as the first bots are going to deliver. Get ready if you're going to want to order a business card. And let's take this thing to the next level.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Stuart.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Shane.
Thanks, Justin.
You guys.
Yep. And Shane, of course.
I
Appreciate
got
it.
a recording for this. I'll get it out so that you guys, for those on your team that missed the webinar.
Perfect. Thank you.
Brilliant.